On 24 February 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine in a major escalation of the Russo-Ukrainian War, which began in 2014. The invasion has likely resulted in tens of thousands of deaths on both sides and caused Europe's largest refugee crisis since World War II, with around 7.4 million Ukrainians fleeing the country and a third of the displaced population. Russia experienced its greatest economic and political emigration since the 1917 October Revolution as Russians fled the Putin regime. The war has also caused global food shortages. Following the 2014 Ukrainian Revolution, Russia invaded and annexed Crimea, and Russian-backed paramilitaries seized part of the Donbas region of southeastern Ukraine, which consists of Luhansk and Donetsk oblasts, sparking a regional war. In March 2021, Russia began a large military buildup along its border with Ukraine, amassing up to 190,000 troops and their equipment. Despite the buildup, denials of plans to invade or attack Ukraine were issued by various Russian government officials up to the day before the invasion. In a televised address shortly before the invasion, Russian President Vladimir Putin espoused irredentist views, challenged Ukraine's right to statehood, and falsely claimed Ukraine was governed by neo-Nazis who persecuted the ethnic Russian minority. On 21 February 2022, Russia recognized the Donetsk People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic, two self-proclaimed breakaway quasi-states in the Donbass. The next day, the Federation Council of Russia authorized the use of military force, and Russian troops promptly advanced into both territories. The invasion began on the morning of 24 February, when Putin announced a special military operation for the demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine, reinforcing his false narrative associating Ukraine with Nazism. Minutes later, missiles and airstrikes hit across Ukraine, including the capital Kyiv, followed by a large ground invasion from multiple directions. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky enacted martial law and a general mobilization. Russian attacks were initially launched on a northern front from Belarus towards Kyiv, a northeastern front towards Kharkiv, a southern front from Crimea, and a southeastern front from Luhansk and Donetsk. Russia's advance towards Kyiv stalled in March, with Russian troops retreating from the northern front by April. On the southern and southeastern fronts, Russia captured Kherson in March and then Mariupol in May after a siege. On 19 April, Russia launched a renewed attack on the Donbas region, with Luhansk Oblast fully captured by 3 July. Russian forces continued to bomb both military and civilian targets far from the frontline. Ukrainian forces launched counter-offensives in the south in August, and in the northeast in September. The invasion has received widespread international condemnation. The United Nations General Assembly passed a resolution condemning the invasion and demanding a full withdrawal of Russian forces. The International Court of Justice ordered Russia to suspend military operations and the Council of Europe expelled Russia. Many countries imposed sanctions on Russia, as well as on Belarus, which supports the invasion, which have affected the economies of Russia and the world, and provided humanitarian and military aid to Ukraine. Protests occurred around the world. Those in Russia were met with mass arrests and increased media censorship, including a ban on the words "war" and "invasion 38-51". Nearly 1,000 companies have pulled out of Russia and Belarus in response to the invasion. The International Criminal Court has opened an investigation into crimes against humanity in Ukraine since 2013, including war crimes in the 2022 invasion. Thanks for watching.